Good evening and welcome here on this fine Saturday night to Calgar Gymnasium in San Antonio, Texas, as we are ready for round two of the 2020 NCAA Division III Women's Basketball National Championships. And our contestants tonight survived the gauntlet yesterday, as we have four ranked teams entering in on this pod yesterday, and the Comets of University of Texas Dallas defeating the host Trinity University Tigers by a score of 64-59. Meanwhile, Mary Hardin Baylor, the Crusaders, took care of business against the Austin College Kangaroos by a score of 78-63. And the two squads from the American Southwest Conference will get a chance to show what they can do here. The Comets coming in as the regular season champions, and the Crew winning the conference tournaments. Dallas will be in the dark black with the orange trim, and the Crew for Mary Hardin Baylor will be in the all white today. Starting lineups for UT Dallas will be Maddie Edler, Victoria Pena, Kelly Skinner, Raynette Hughes, and Natalie Miller. For the Crew, it's going to be Madison McCoy, Kendall Rollins, Alicia Blackwell, Alexis Benton, and Alara Jones, and Benton coming in for Hannah Holt, who went down with injury in her game yesterday. And just about ready here to have the jump. 25-4 for Mary Hardin Baylor, and 23-5 for UT Dallas. Two met back on January the 4th up in Belton. And it was the Comets 69, UMHB 55. But two teams, that was almost an eternity ago. And we are underway. It's going to be the Comets taking the tip. Victoria Pena straight to the rim. And it's going to be Madison McCoy with the block, knocking the ball out of bounds. Inbounds pass. Benton is going to get a deflection on it. And a turnover by UMHB. Both teams had a little bit of a slow start the first few possessions yesterday. And then they got things going. Both with big leads in the first quarter against the SCAC opponents that they ended up facing off against. And for UT Dallas, they lost the lead for the majority of the second and third quarters, but they were able to hang tough. Strong into the third and a very strong fourth quarter, putting Trinity away. And for Mary Hardin Baylor, they jumped out right before the half, took care of business, or right after the half, taking care of business against Austin College with strong defense. And we are underway with our first two of the evening. Lara Jones, 2 points. Strong performance in yesterday's contest. And Raynette Hughes is going to go get the and one opportunity. They're tied at 2 apiece. And Hughes, a strong performance, not only offensively, 22 points, but talk about defensively. 4 steals against the Tigers, and just seemed to be everywhere defensively that you would need somebody to be. The anticipation, very outstanding for Hughes yesterday. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year for the ASC. Almost expect nothing less. Blackwell, who had a strong performance yesterday as well, gives off to McCoy. They'll work it around. Jones, Rollins, now they spring it across. Benton back to Blackwell. 13 on the shot clock. She drives to the paint, puts up a contested shot. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound for Hughes. She'll bring it across midcourt. Picks up her dribble. Now she'll go inside. Gunther with the inlet feed, and the Comets will have the 4-2 lead. Coming in for Miller just moments ago. Basket scored by Victoria Pena. Rollins into the paint, drawing the contact. The foul's going to go against Hughes. Rollins to the line to shoot 2. Kendall Rollins, the game's first set of free throws. Knocks down the first. There's an opportunity to tie it here early on. Just 2:01 into the contest. And there it is, 4-4. Rollins puts it up and through. Pena gives to Hughes. A little bit of ball movement here now. Skinner's left open for a 3, and perfect shot from Kelly Skinner. Skinner gives the Comets the 3-point lead with her first 3 points of the day. Blackwell trying to work around Pena. Give back to McCoy, top of the key. Shot clock at 10. Blackwell trying to find something. Jones has McCoy far side. Now the clock at 5. McCoy will fire up a 3. In and out, no good. Jones with a great rebound over to Rollins. Rollins can't make the shot. Gunther pulls down the board. The Comets already up 3, looking to extend with this possession. Edler over to Hughes for 3. Hits the rim. No good. Jones pulls down the board. As we expected, the pace of play starting to pick up just a touch. Be Bitten for 3. Far side of the rim. Bounces off Pena with the rebound. Clear out near side. Now Gunther sets the screen. Pena will pull. Mid-range jumper no good. Rollins pulls down the rebound. 6:20 to play first quarter. Blackwell for Rollins. And UMHB still can't find the bottom of the net. Rebound tapped over. Pena will have it. UMHB no field goals the last 3 minutes, 10 seconds. They got the first of the day, and then they've been silent. Now shooting 1 for 6. Meanwhile, 3 for 6 for UT Dallas. They get 3 for 7. Pena can't get the running layup to fall. Jones with another board. She and Rollins both have 2. McCoy dipping the shoulder, trying to create some space. She'll give it over to Blackwell on the corner, no good. Edler with the board. She'll dribble far side. The back and forth pace, pretty solid so far, but the bucket's just not falling. This one stolen, now a 3-on-2 for Blackwell. And her layup will be short. 1 for 8. And tapped out by Rollins, getting into the passing lane. And Brooke Elliott will check in for the Crew, going in for McCoy. And a couple of substitutions. Hughes, Gunther, and Edler all departing. Miller back in, along with Jordan Maxwell and Emma Warnsman. And now Mary Hardin-Baylor will send some subs down as well. Inside Miller, 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up off the rim, no good. Maxwell deflects. No, they're going to say it was off Bitten. Stay with the Comets. And those substitutions will come in. And when we return, the substitutions for Mary Hardin-Baylor will be Alexa Martin and Casey Jo Hitton. And we are under 5 minutes here. 4:42 left to play first quarter here in the second round. UT Dallas 7, Mary Hardin-Baylor 4. We'll be right back. As the bracket continues to dwindle itself down, we've already got 2 finals here on our side of the bracket. The 4th game in this quadrant is the one you are currently watching. So Christopher Newport surviving Endicott. That one came down to a fantastic finish. Endicott missing a 3 at the buzzer to tie. Amherst all over Rowan. Rowan was able to get close when it was about 35-32, and that was about it. Amherst went on a big run and then just coasted from there. And at the half, Marymount 5 over George Fox. The Endicott game, they were down 3 were the goals with about 25 seconds left. Came down, didn't go for a 3. Ended up having a turnover on that possession. They committed a foul on the ensuing Christopher Newport possession. 2 missed free throws gave Endicott another shot down 3. And they went for 2 once again, drawing a foul, making 1 of 2 free throws. They fouled the opponents, the captains making 1 of 2 themselves, making a 3-point game once again. And then the good look at a last-second 3 coming up short for Endicott. And we're back to live action. And knocking down the 3 will be Victoria Pena, and the lead is now 10-4. And UT Dallas, they finished strong last night. Very strong into the 3rd quarter against the Tigers of Trinity. As Martin tries to go inside. She cannot end the drought offensively for the Crew. Blackwell will get a hand in the passing lane and force the Comets to take this one from out of bounds. UTD, at the very strong end of the 3rd quarter, went off on a 7-0 run to close out the 3rd against Trinity, and then beat the Tigers by 10 points in the 4th quarter. So outscoring the Tigers by 17 points basically in the final 12 minutes of that game. And then starting off strong here, 6-point lead already on the Crew. Mentioned earlier, they won by 14 early on in the season. Their only appearance, or only game against each other this year. Skinner pulls for 3, can't get it to fall. Rebound will go for Jones. She now takes over the game high with 3. Blackwell over Miller. That one rolls around and out. 1 for 11. Beg your pardon, now 1 for 10. Elliott driving inside. She'll find the layup. Make it 2 for 11. And Brooke Elliott stops the bleeding and makes it a 10-6 game. UT Dallas just 4 of 11 themselves. Skinner, good look, wide open, can't hit it from the top of the key. Miller tracking down the rebound. She'll flick it out to Pena. NBA range 3, front of the rim, no good. Elliott with the board. The Crew running, that one deflected, but Blackwell will have her shot, no good. Once again, it's Jones with another rebound. Jones comes up short from about 6 feet away. Now 2 of 13, 15% for the Crew. Jones will get the block. And will be out of bounds to the Comets. McCoy back in for the Crew. And joining her is going to be Kiana Johnson. Kiana Johnson with a very nice game off the bench yesterday. Skinner and Miller will depart for UTD. Excuse me. Yes. And we'll see if we see the substitutions there. I think Gunther's back in as well as Edler. Pena, step back 3 with 3 on the shot clock, no good. Rebound tapped around and eventually over to Elliott. She'll control and slow things down. %15 shooting, but still down just 4. Each Moorfield squad's got to be comfortable with that, knowing that they can play a lot better. The defense has been keeping them in this. 2 minutes to play here, first quarter. Both teams with a high scoring yesterday in the first quarter, each scoring into the 20s. At this rate, we won't see that happen, and the offensive foul is going to go against Katie Gunther, and Kiana Johnson playing that defense perfectly. And Gunther will depart once again, and Cahy will enter. Elliott back to Johnson. And it's going to be hitting with a three. Front rim, no good. Pena loses the handle. Cahy down onto the ground. Edler gets there as well. That one's going to be thrown away by Madison McCoy. A 3-on-1 and a foul on the floor. Going to go against Jordan Maxwell. Combined 6 for 30. Two teams, 4-15 for the Comets, 2 of 15 for the Crew. 2 of 12 from downtown. UTD is 2 of 8. Elliott gets to the interior, has that one partially blocked. And the rebound for the Comets. Saw the scoreboard earlier, a lot of games low scoring, especially compared to the scores yesterday. Combination of better defense and maybe just being a little tired from the games played last night. And a foul on the floor, 51.2 to play, first quarter. Benton back in, she's going for Martin. Pena will inbound from underneath. Gets out to Skinner, who I believe still had her dribble, but after she caught it, put it on the ground, I think she was uncertain. Kick over, Warnsman. Can't get it to fall. Rollins had the rebound poked away, and Johnson's there to corral for the Crew. About a 4-second differential on the shot clock. UTD can get it back. Benton, the running layup, no good. Rebound tapped over by Skinner over to Pena. Warnsman running up the side, but she'll give to Skinner for three. No good. Cahy had it poked away. Skinner diving for it, can't get it. Elliott picks it up. And 4 on the clock. Rollins has time to set and shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Cahy will pull down the final rebound of the first quarter. And that will do it. So about as ugly as you can get shooting-wise. And we've still got a close, competitive, and entertaining contest between two of the top teams in the ASC, trying to figure out who's going to advance on to the round of 16. We'll be back in just a bit. Watching NCAA second round basketball from San Antonio. Start of the second quarter. Merhart and Baylor will have first shot at it. Blackwell over to Benton. She'll drive into the paint. Might have been partially blocked by O'Kahee. Two teams running once again. Skinner, top of the key, looking around, now gives for Hughes. And Hughes to the inside, can't get the fall. Rebound from Rollins. We've started the second quarter where we ended the first. A lot of rebounding, not a lot of made shots. Blackwell trying to get into the paint. She'll kick out. McCoy's open for three. Got a good look at it and knocks it down. 10-9. Madison McCoy. Now 3 points on the day. The junior out of Fowler Christian in Denver. Pena fires around, top of the key. Edler. O'Kahee trying to work baseline on Johnson, and that's an offensive foul. Johnson did that quite a few times yesterday as well. Good defense down on the low block. And continuing that here today. Get another look at McCoy's three. It's great vision there from Blackwell, kicking out. And that made that the 1 point game we have now. McCoy will bring it up the right side. And Rollins working to the interior, gets it blocked by Miller. MHB had a chance to take the lead right there. T. Dallas still holding firm. Hughes has McCoy lay well off. Inside the Miller shot clock, now under 8. Miller can't get it to fall. Rebound for Jones. Jones now with 6 boards on the day. Rollins to the baseline, kick over. Benton for 3. In and out. Comets running this one back, but that one thrown into triple coverage, trying to find Hughes. Pena wishes she had it back. Blackwell wanting to go left. I'll give for McCoy. Jones. McCoy, the lead, back to the crew. Madison McCoy, 2 3-pointers here in the second. That equaled the entire first quarter output by the crew. I said earlier, if you were Coach Moorfield, you had to be somewhat okay with what was happening. The team's not finding the bottom of the bucket, but you're still only down 4 points. 2 shots into the third quarter. You've got the lead. that one tapped out by Skinner. It will be UMHB ball. And just such a quick release by McCoy. They're fairly well defended early on. She knew that if the ball got to her, she wanted to pull the 3. Anticipated it well, was ready to go. Jones picks up her dribble, top of the key, and somebody let Rollins through. Defended by Skinner. She just beat her to the block, found herself wide open underneath. Now Pena, she'll go to the block, picks up her dribble, goes cross court for Hughes, into the paint, loses control, tapped out. UTD will keep possession, shot clock down to 11. Hughes with the board, she'll get fouled. Shot had been by Taylor Green prior to that. .555 left here in the first half. Raynette Hughes. to the line. Knocks down the first. Stops an 8-0 run. Can't get the second to fall. Rollins pulls down another board. She's now got 4. Already 35 rebounds in this game already. Hughes trying to push ahead. Can't get it to fall. Rebound onto the ground. And timeout given. I believe Blackwell's going to come down with that rebound and get the timeout herself. So 5:33 left to go. Parts of this crowd wanting that to have been a travel, not getting the call. I think that's what Coach Thomason is talking about. The player rolled over with the ball, and official saying that it's not what they saw. We will take a break. 5:33 left to play here. We'll be back. (14-11) UMHB with the lead. They're shooting 21% on 5 of 24 shooting. UT Dallas, they haven't made a bucket in quite a while now, down to 18%, 4 of 22. Teams not shooting the ball well from downtown either, but slightly higher percentages. 2 of 8 for the Crew, 2 of 10 for UTD. A shot by Rollins. Pena will grab the board, her 6th. Taylor Green drawing the foul against Jones. It'll be an inbound play for the Comets. Yeah, that's a foul that could have gone either way. Defender moving. Offensive player aggressively taking the spot. And now Taylor Green will find herself inside off the low block. She's got 2 points. The lead cut to 1. Regular season champion of the ASC against the tournament champion for the ASC. And we've got a travel on Madison McCoy. Hinton will check back in with Benton for the Crew. .447 left first half. 14-13 UMHB. Hughes has a screen if she wants it. She'll take it. Cut into the paint. She'll decide to put up the shot, and that'll give the Comets the lead once again. 15-14. And for Hughes, she now has 5 points on 2 of 5 shooting. Also has a free throw on the day. Hitting back to Elliott. Trying to get into the lane. And that'll be a blocking foul. I believe on Warnsman. So the first on Warnsman. Second here in the second quarter. Elliott go to the line for the first time today. Already has 2 points on 1 of 2 shooting. And knocks down her first free throw. Squares the game at 15. A chance to take the lead. And she knocks it down. Back and forth for the last 3.5 minutes. Green, all to the inside. A nice move for Taylor Green. Green now with 4 points in the lead, back to UTD. Fundamental down-low basketball by Taylor Green to give the Comets the lead. And she'll guard up against Jones. Picks up the handles. And that might have been a ball yesterday that Hughes got to. Bitten to the interior, can't get it to fall, grabs her own board. Over to Elliott, who lays off the chase and maybe convincingly sells that was last off of UTD. From here, it looked like it could have gone either way. It'll stay with the crew. Katie Gunther in for Taylor Green. He departs with 4 points. She's got 4. Pena and Hughes both have 5. For University of Texas at Dallas. Johnson to the interior, off the front of the rim. She'll poke it away, but it goes out of bounds. Skinner will check back in for Edler. And they just do not believe that Hughes is going to pull the top of the key 3. They are laying 3 to 4 feet off of her. Not wanting her to use that explosive drive to get into the paint. She finds a way to do it anyway, but can't finish the layup. Now Elliott coming back the other way. Blackwell. UTD fans wanted to travel there. Thought maybe she had kept the foot. It all happened so quickly. Kick out, hitting for 3. Well off the mark. Pena will grab her 7th rebound. And that's a game high. Skinner has Gunther down low against Johnson. Now Hughes will finally put it in there. And Gunther high off the glass, can't get it to fall. Blackwell pulls down the board. Her 3rd rebound. She's been held scoreless here today. A very good offensive go yesterday into double figures. Now, Elliott has that one deflected by Hughes. And back for Blackwell, who sees an opening in the lane. She'll put it up. An offensive foul is called. Take away the bucket. Coming over and drawing the foul, Kelly Skinner. Will be a look like the correct call from here. We saw on the replay, Blackwell needed to do just a bit more to be able to pull up. Her running jumper floated her into the space that Skinner had established. And at 40 left first half. TD with a 1-point lead. Losing the handles. A foul is going to be called against Blackwell. That'll be her 2nd. And we definitely have some passionate fans in attendance for both sides. Inbound play from underneath. That one will be out of bounds. Pena picked it up with a foot on the line. Coy brings it across midcourt. 6 points in this quarter for her on 2 3-pointers, and that's been enough to keep UMHB back in this one, given the lead for the period of time. And they have the lead once again As Bethany McLeod making the layup. Hughes, other side, can't get the layup, and then she'll commit the foul. 1:06 left to play here, second quarter. Baylor taking the lead back once again. McLeod, her first basket, and it falls through. She'll kick over. Benton and McCoy back to each other. Now Rollins into the mix. She loses the handle momentarily. McCoy's there for her. Johnson fakes motion from the beyond the arc, drives her way inside, has a clean look at it, can't get it to fall, grabs her own board, puts it up once again, knocks it down. 3-point lead for the Crew. About a 2.5-second differential. Gunther to the interior, little left-hand shot up and off the glass, it falls down. 1-point game. For Gunther, her first two of the day. Coy, three-pointer, that's her third of the quarter. She's got 9. Pena, 3 seconds left. She'll pull from well beyond the arc. Off the back iron, no good. And Mary Hardin-Baylor behind Madison McCoy's 3 3-pointers in the quarter. Go from a 4-point deficit to a 4-point advantage here at the half. Get one more look at it. Why not? Just decide to pull for yourself. She's been shooting well, 3 of 4 from downtown. She's got a game-high 9 points. And the Crew shooting 8 of 32, just 25%. UTD 8 of 30, 27%. 3 of 10 for UMHB from downtown. They are perfect 4 of 4 at the foul line. 2 of 11 for the Comets, and 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. They've committed 7 turnovers against UMHB's 4. Both teams have 22 rebounds apiece, and it is UMHB with 4 steals compared to just 1 for UTD. That'll take us to halftime. You see the running clock there. We'll be back in about 14 minutes to get you ready for the second half. You're watching Tiger Network live from San Antonio. NCAA second round 2020 Division III Women's Basketball National Championships. Welcome back, and as you see the rest of the scores from around our bracket, that George Fox score is not a typo. Trailing the majority of that contest, they close out the fourth quarter 20-2 in the fourth. They get the victory over Marymount. They move on to the round of 16. As for us, we are ready to go here for the second half. And get that pulled off for you. It'll be the Comets ball to start. 23-19 for the Crew. A blocking foul, and count it. The continuation given. And Natalie Miller to the line to try to complete a three-point play. The foul is going to be on Jones. UTD couldn't get the free throw to fall. They grabbed the rebound. Skinner pulling it down, keeping possession alive, so maybe a 4-point play opportunity. Pena's shot off the mark. It's going to be Benton up to McCoy. Leading the game with 9 points on the 3 threes that she made in the second quarter. Into the paint now. She'll put up the running jumper from about 6 feet away and knock it down. She's the first into double figures now with 11 on 4 of 5 shooting. The first attempt from inside of the arc. And pushes the lead back to 4 once again. Pena trying to go baseline. Blackwell cuts it off. It's going to be off Blackwell. Play will go to Skinner. There's only 7 on the shot clock. She'll drive all the way. Can't get it to fall. Rebound will be tapped over. Blackwell will control. Has Jones underneath. It's blocked by Miller. Now Jones fighting her way inside. Can't get it to fall. And Miller will be the last one to touch it. No. It'll be off McCoy. At first they motion that it was going to stay with UMHB, and now the change to UTD. Minute and a half into this final frame. Actually, the final half, third quarter. Hughes into the paint. She's got a running jumper. She can't get anything to fall off the back, but once again, it's going to be off McCoy last. UTD ball, 20 back onto the shot clock. Pena will find McCoy cutting inside, misses another layup. And Hughes now 2 for 9 on the day. Had 22 yesterday. Just 5 so far here today. She knocks it away, but she's going to get the foul called. You can reach in and poke it away, but you can't slap down over the top. It's usually going to draw some sort of contact. Blackwell will dribble all the way through to try to feed Jones down low, low block. Taken away by Skinner, but before that, Katie Gunther's going to get called for the foul. Maxwell will check in for Hughes. Lara Jones, 2 points on the day, her first trip to the line, and that one rattles out. Has 8 rebounds so far on the game. And 2 assists for the Crew. Gets 1 of 2. She has 3 points, and the lead is 5. Maxwell feeds Gunther down low. Goes to the interior, blocked by Jones. Finds Skinner on the cut. And it's going to be Rollins getting a piece of it. She'll come down with the board. McCoy maybe with a shove off. Not called. Inside, it's going to go against UTD. And the blocking foul called. Fans on both sides have not enjoyed the calls so far. From my perspective, it just looks as the officials rotate, they're all sort of out of sync on what they're calling. Individually, I think they've all been consistent with what they've done throughout the day. It's just you see a little bit of contact on one side. Make it 4 threes for Madison McCoy. She has 14. She has come alive since the start of the second quarter. And getting the bucket to fall. Jordan Maxwell go to the line to try to complete a three-point play. 29-23, cut into that 6-point lead. And she's able to do so. See, nice little hesitation dribble. And then Benton just pushes down. Another missed free throw and another offensive rebound by the Comets off of that missed free throw. Couldn't take advantage of the extra possession last time, and they won't this time either. Travel call on Taylor Green. Six-point lead for the Crew. They're shooting 28%. UTD just 26%. That one rattles in and out. Blackwell will get it and puts in the layup on the foul. And the foul goes against Skinner. Another and one opportunity here for the Crew. Bethany McLeod in for Alexis Benton. And Blackwell finally onto the score sheet, now 1 for 6 on the day, but has a chance to put in a pretty big three-point play here. Could make it a 9-point game. Okay, he checked in, and it is a 9-point game, 32-23. UTD just one of their last 7 from the field. Maxwell, Edler, Pena, O'Keefe, and Green for the Comets. McCoy, McLeod, Rollins, Blackwell, and Jones for the Crew. Pena. Bit of a trouble, goes cross court. Blackwell, she'll drive the lane. Gets swatted out by Jones. But the foul is going to come. See if the guys in the control room can cue that one back up, and they do here. Get a good look at it from this perspective. I didn't see it. If it was with the body, it was from the baseline side, but it looked clean live, looked clean on the replay. But Maxwell's going to take advantage of that and knock down the first free throw. Second one rattles out. Okay, he taps it, but it's to McCoy. So just 1 for 2. Double team. She brought it up. She's able to find her teammate and get it across. And that one, okay, he will foul on the reach-in. Rollins out for Martin for UMHB. Maxwell and Edler out. Brinkley and Skinner come in. Paris Brinkley, who played quite a few minutes in the second quarter of yesterday's game, with Victoria Pena and Lynette Hughes being out. Did quite a bit to keep UTD from losing the lead larger than they did without their 2 stars. Pena will pull for 3, top of the key, off the back rim, no good. Madison McCoy will track down the rebound, but she loses the handles. Kelly Skinner taking it away. Now Skinner goes all the way in. Taylor Green spinning around. Let's see if they can cue up the replay from the baseline on that one. They called the travel. I thought she pivoted completely around off the 1 foot. Either way, it's going to be crew ball. And for Jones, she'll pull from about the free throw line, off the side of the rim, no good. Okay, he's going to grab it and be fouled by McCoy. I'll get a good look at Taylor Green here. Yeah, just that slight shuffle there at the very end. Get the travel call. She did pivot off of it, but then she pulled the right foot slightly over, brought the left with it. Last foul was on Madison McCoy, her first. And she's going to depart here with Elliott checking in. Give McCoy a bit of a rest. She's got 14 points, 5 of 6 shooting on the day. Pena trying to get inside, finally does, can't get the layup to fall. Rebound for Martin. 10-point lead for the crew. Blackwell, middle of the paint, can't get it to roll in. Paris Brinkley with the board. Pushing the left side. She'll slow it back. And Pena with 20 on the shot clock will go into the offensive set. Can't get any movement. Skinner finally into the paint. Puts up the underhand scoop off the glass and in. Lead 8. And Skinner now has 5. Trying to work inside Jones on the low block. Works around Green, but she blocks it. Coming back with some strong defense. Pena. Nice cut by Brinkley. She'll get fouled. Can't get it to fall, but that was a fantastic bit of vision by both Paris Brinkley and Victoria Pena. And that'll take us 3:51 left in the third quarter. We'll get our media timeout. 34-26 advantage to Mary Hardin-Baylor. We'll be back in just a bit. .351 left here in the third quarter. Comets find themselves down by 8, and going to the line to try to cut into that is going to be Paris Brinkley. Her first trip. She's able to knock down the first. Second one won't fall, but that one off O'Keefe. And you could just see it as she was leaving the screen. That one was definitely off her. 34-27. McCoy, 1 versus 1. Now she'll dump off to Johnson, working on Green. Skinner with a little bit of help, forces Johnson to give it up. Elliott trying to get into the paint, has that one blocked by O'Keefe. And Victoria Pena is going to pick it up, loses the handles. McCoy reaches in. Pena able to get it back. Now she'll take a shot at the layup, can't get it to fall. Open look at a jumper, no good, but O'Keefe once again, and the foul is going to come against McCoy, just being in the wrong spot at the wrong time. She went down to the floor first, and O'Keefe followed up right after. And there's just absolutely nothing McCoy could have done. Just happened to be in the wrong spot, wrong time. And the Comets in to the bonus, so they will be shooting 2 in the rest of the third quarter. Three for 10 from the line now for UTD. Mary Hardin-Baylor's 8 of 9. Okay, he makes 1 of 2. Team's now 4 of 11. Johnson far side, she'll hand for Rollins. No, she kept it. Now she'll give for Rollins. Open look at a 3 and knocks it down. Kendra Rollins. Excuse me, Kendall Rollins. Green. High jumper, no good. Tracked down by Rollins once again. That'll be her 7th board. She has 7. Jones has 8 for the crew. And another 3 for Rollins. In and out. Okay, he pulls it down. And back to 9. Brinkley drives all the way down, picks up her dribble, and then throws it almost out of bounds. Pena's able to recover. So we'll approach 2 minutes left, third quarter. Blocked by McCoy. And then Johnson comes up with a loose ball. McCoy wants to travel. They're not going to get the call. Johnson flips over to Rollins for the 3. It's a 12-point lead. And a timeout taken by UTD. And UMHB still looking to work on their field goal percentage interior. They're now 6 of 14, 43% from downtown. The block by McCoy. Johnson pushing ahead. And then getting the assist over to Rollins. Spot 3. 40-28. Minute 53 in the third quarter when we return. Mentioned it, 43% from behind the arc. And at this rate, if you're UMHB, you might just continue shooting threes the rest of the way. 29% interior, 6-14 from the outside. They're also 8 of 9 at the line. Meanwhile, 2 of 13 for UTD from behind the arc, 11 of 45 overall, and just 4 of 11 from the foul stripe. 4-point lead at the half. Now a 12-point lead. Hughes can't get that one to fall. Blackwell's going to pull down the board. She's got room to run on the right-hand side, but has nobody opening up. McCoy trailing on the play. Her second miss from downtown, now 4 of 6 from behind the arc. It was about this time in the game yesterday when UTD made their run against Trinity. They find themselves giving up a run to the Crew with under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. And this is about the spot they were down. They were down 12 late in the third, and they started to make their run with strong defensive play. They were also making a lot more shots in the game just 24 hours ago than they are at this point. Forced shot by Pena just to beat the shot clock. 52.4 left to play in the third quarter. UMHB will look to slow things down just a touch. McCoy guarded by Hughes, so flip over for Blackwell. Far wing now starts to drive in on Edler, kicks over. Benton, top of the key now Johnson. Will take it in. Blackwell, step back three, knocks it down. The lead 15. And the Comets can take the last shot of the quarter if they choose. And with how well UMHB has been shooting, they may want to do that. Instead, Green will go in quickly. Rollins pulls down her 8th board. McCoy up ahead. Benton for Johnson. 4. Now 1 on the clock. Blackwell's going to let it fly, and kind of a desperation heave pulled down by Skinner, and that will take us to the break after 3. And that was a strong quarter for Mary Hardin Baylor. They scored 20 points and only give up 9. Adding to their 4-point lead, making it a 15-point lead after 3. Both teams still shooting under 30%. Mary Hardin Baylor, 14 for 48, 29%, but they are 7 of 17 for 41% from behind the arc. 8 of 9 is 89% at the foul line. The Comets, 23% on 11 of 48 shooting, 2 of 13 from behind the arc, just 15%, 4 of 11, 36% at the line. Slight edge on rebounds, 38-35 to the Crew. And they also have 10 assists to just 6. Both teams with 5 blocks. Mary Hardin Baylor with 4 steals. UTD with just 3. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back for the start of the 4th in just a bit. It'll be Mary Hardin Baylor with the 15-point lead. We'll have the ball first, as we are just about ready to go here for the 4th quarter. UMHB looking to advance into the round of 16 with George Fox, Amherst. Christopher Newport, sorry, just mental lapse there on Christopher Newport winning. And the foul is going to go. Foul's going to go against Blackwell. No, against Hughes. They motioned that it was going to be a UTD ball, and then they switched back to UMHB. Sorry for the confusion. Foul on Hughes. And trying to beat the shot clock, unable to do so. It's going to be Alexis Benton. But the job done. 51 seconds taken off the clock. And we've got a 15-point lead, taking up almost 10% of the quarter. Will work in your advantage. And now Coach Moorfield looking for something, and I think they might be checking the foul from before. When they inverted the fouls, it was going to be on 24 either way. It was either going to be Hughes or Blackwell. And I think what they were looking at was the fouls up on the monitor here were not correct. So that had been changed, but hadn't shown up onto the big board just yet. And I think after it got set, they were happy. Another steal here by Blackwell. And UMHB, having played a majority of their last few games now, 11 of 14 away from home to close out the year. Looking to be in control of things for the moment. Pena will throw it up at the end, but I think the foul is going to be on the floor. Foul will go against McCoy, her third. Martin will go in for Benton. The shot clock at 23. And UTD is not only going to have to start making shots, but their defense is going to have to pick up quite a bit. So right now, UMHB offensively able to wind the clock down quite a bit. Shot no good. Rebound's going to stay with the Comets. Tapped out eventually to Pena. She steps back, three no good. Maxwell gets hit by her own teammate, can't get it to fall. And eventually it's going to be Jones pulling down her 10th rebound of the day. And Skinner and Maxwell will converge on Blackwell. One of them will be hit with the foul. And it will be Skinner. And for Skinner, just her second foul. And again, Baylor's been making free throws today, 8 of 9 so far. So not necessarily the best strategy to try to put them on the line. Jones can't get it to fall. Rebound for Pena. She'll come through the middle. As Skinner momentarily loses the handle, but gets it back. Gunther down low. Katie Gunther now blocked by Alaire Jones. And everything is going the way for UMHB, except for that pass. And then a blocking foul will be charged against Blackwell. Skinner coming in. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. 7:20 left here in the fourth. Catch you up on all the subs here in just a moment. And Skinner knocks down her first. It's also her first trip up to the line today. She now has 6 points. That one off the mark, deflected out by O'Kahee. For the Comets, it's Maxwell, Edler, Pena, Skinner, and O'Kahee. And for the Crew, McCoy and McLeod, Martin, Elliott, and Jones. McLeod picks up her dribble, finds Elliott. She's got 2 seconds to get it across, and does with that pass. NHB taking more time off the clock with this possession. Inside to Jones, and she puts it down. A nice feed in from Martin. And Jones now with 5 points. Has 12 boards, had a double-double yesterday. Pena over. Okay, he gets blocked by McCoy. And then McCoy went down for a second. I don't know if she'd had anything hit her in the eye or not, but timeout on the floor. 6:36 left to go here in the game. UMHB holding on to a 16-point lead. We'll be back in just a bit. Christopher Newport, Amherst, and George Fox have already punched their ticket into the next round. UMHB looking to hold on and join those four, and UT Dallas knows they've got some work ahead of them. 6:36 left to go here. Fourth quarter, trailing by 16. They do have possession. They need to start knocking down some shots, shooting just 21% in the game so far, 11-53. Maxwell on the baseline, gives to O'Keefe. Pena, she'll have to drive in. Puts it up high off the glass, won't fall. Rebound for McCoy. McCoy, strong defense from Victoria Pena, but she is going to get hit with the foul. And it's just the third foul for the Comets here in the fourth quarter. Substitutions now for UTD. Warnsman in. Pena stays in. Skinner stays. Hughes checks in, and Gunther checks in as well. McLeod over for Elliott. Had a look at the lane, but then loses the handle. I think it was Pena who had reached in. Elliott had gotten it back, but then couldn't control. Blackwell will check in for Elliott. She departs with 4 points. Blackwell enters with 6. Also has 7 boards. Hughes. Cross court back to Pena. Warnsman. Can't get the fall, and then she fouls Martin. Fourth team foul on the Comets. Two to one scoring here in the fourth quarter for the first 4 minutes. And then Pena with the first field goal for UTD in the fourth quarter. Cuts the lead to 14. Pena now with 7 on 3 of 18 shooting. Martin dribbles away more precious seconds off the clock. Shot clock down to 6. Blackwell, mid-range jumper, knocks it down. She's got 8. And the crew with an answer for every time UTD is able to do something offensively. Skinner will go to the line to shoot 2. I believe the foul is going to be on McLeod. That'll be her second. Skinner to the line where she's 1 for 2. Both of those here in the fourth quarter. And the first one's up and through. She now has 7. That ties Pena for the team high. Kelly Skinner now leads the Comets with 8 points. Warnsman will depart. Maxwell back in. 5:02 to play, the lead 14. McLeod will be guarded by Skinner. She blows by her and starts to pull it out just a little bit more. So Coach Moorfield looking for a good shot. And he'll get that with Blackwell underneath. She has 10, joins Madison McCoy in double figures. Inside for Gunther. Little spin around move on the backside, and Blackwell pokes it away. It'll stay with UTD. McLeod departs. Rollins back in. And on top of the key for Skinner. Kicks over. Maxwell blows by Martin, but then met by Blackwell, can't do anything with it. She'll have to pull it back out. Shot clock down to 7. Pena to the interior. Can't get the shot up, didn't draw iron. There's 2 on the shot clock. Skinner's gonna force a 3 and knock it down. Kelly Skinner with 11. And a big 3 to make it a 13-point lead. Now the defense needs to come for the Comets. They get a turnover here. Maxwell into the lane, can't get the ball to drop, but will draw the foul against Blackwell. And for Blackwell, her 4th. And then Skinner just being told by her teammates, got to shoot it. You can see by the time it went in, the shot clock had already expired, but she got it off before it went off. Now Maxwell to the line. 1 of 3 here so far. Now 1 of 4. 7 of 15, 7 of 16 now as a team. She gets 1 of 2. Maxwell now with 4 points. Cuts the lead back to 12. And UMHB is going to take a 30-second timeout. 3:53 left to play here, fourth quarter. We'll take it with them real quick. We'll be right back. You're watching Tiger Network live from Trinity University's CalGuard Gymnasium. Second round of the NCAA Women's Basketball National Championships. It's going to be Martin to inbound. Full court press here coming from the Comets. Get it to Madison McCoy. She'll draw the double team. Over to Elliott, who throws it away, and it's going to be Hughes to track it down. It'll be something to watch, see how UMHB handles any type of pressure coming from UTD. The Comets need to make shots as well as come up with defensive stops. Elliott dribbling through traffic. They'll get it to Rollins. She tries to pass it into Jones. Deflected, but gets it there. Now McCoy will get fouled by Okehi. 3:19 to play. And it's going to be McCoy going to the line. Blackwell and Benton to check back in. They'll go in for Elliott and Martin. Edler checks out. Skinner back in. She departed during the timeout. First free throw of the game for McCoy. Knocks it through. She's got 15. UMHB now 9 of 10 from the line. And make it 10 of 11. Madison McCoy, 16 points. She didn't have any in the first quarter. Timeout, I believe, is going to be charged to UTD. There'll be another 30-second timeout. 3:19 left to play. We'll pick back up in just a second. As the lead extended by 2 to 14. We'll be right back. Approach 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. UTD off the timeout. Hughes will kick back for Pena, top of the key. She's got a good look at the three. She knocks it down. 11-point game. We haven't been this close in quite a while. We're back midway third quarter. And McCoy, the pressure from Pena, and the foul called on Pena. In the bonus, so UMHB shooting 2 the rest of the way on fouls. Would be a strategy, except for they are 10 of 11 as a team. And McCoy just knocked down her first 2 attempts. And coming back, she knocks down that one live. You get a good look at Pena's top of the key 3. That can get it to 11. McCoy's free throw makes it 12. And make it 13. She's 4 of 4 at the line. 12 of 13 are the crew. Pena, spot, shot, back iron, no good. Rebound for Skinner. Loses the handle. Rollins comes up with it. And the senior's going to pull it back out and draw the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Excellent awareness on that one to pull that back out. UTD already had defenders back. No need to try to fight into traffic on that one. And Rollins will knock down her first of 2. Now 3 of 3 at the line, 11 points. Also has 10 rebounds. Make it 12 and 10. She and Pena with double-doubles. Pena 10 points, 10 boards. Rollins 12 points, 10 boards. Maxwell into the paint. Can't get it to fall. Okay, he grabs the board. A little too strong off the glass. Maxwell grabs it back and finally puts it back in. 15-point lead cut by 2 to 13. 55-42. We've got Benton. Don't foul Benton. And now she'll have an open look at it and puts it in. 2 minutes to play. 57-42. Hughes, offensive foul. And can't tell if it's fatigue. It's definitely frustration. And Hughes will foul out. 5 points, 2 steals, 3 assists. And the junior, 2-time ASC Defensive Player of the Year, will be back next year. That one's up ahead for Rollins. She's got a clear look at it. Puts it in, 14 points. Pena will pull for 3. Off the iron, no good. That was last off of Jones. It'll stay with UTD. Katie Gunther will check back in, and Edler will pull for 2. Can't get it to fall. Maxwell can't get it to go up. And they're going to say it was off the bottom of the backboard, so out of bounds. Turnover to UMHB. .90 seconds to play. Pena and Gunther out there, the seniors for UTD. Had excellent games yesterday. Just not able to pull it all together today. The regular season champions are going to fall to the tournament champions, and as it so often is, it's just the team that's playing the hottest down the stretch. And nothing to take away from UMHB, as they are a very sound and solid team. They have come through and avenged 2 of their 4 losses on the season, defeating Austin College yesterday. And with 71 seconds to play, barring a unbelievable finish from UTD, will avenge their 69-55 loss from earlier in the season. Maxwell knocks down the first and the second. They're going to pull Victoria Pena, and the senior will depart with a double-double. 10 points, 10 boards. Inside for Rollins. She'll put up the shot, get fouled. Back to the line to shoot 2. I imagine in just a second, Gunther will depart. And there it is. Katie Gunther. Gunther, the other senior with significant minutes here for UTD. Getting a round of applause from the Comet faithful. But like many of the teams here in these tournaments, or amongst the 4 in this pod, is Rollins now up to 16 points, 6 of 6 at the line. 16 of 17 as a team, 94% for UMHB. So many of the teams here in this 4-team pot: Austin College, Trinity, UTD, and then Maryland and Baylor. Seniors, they are losing. It looks like there's enough talent coming in behind them with the younger classes that we could possibly see all 4 of those teams here for the next couple of years. Maxwell won't get the continuation. They said it was going to be on the floor. And that will be the 5th foul, so Maxwell to the line. She'll shoot 2. Fouls on Benton, her 4th. Maxwell with 8 points, so if she knocks both of these down, she'll have 10. And Dominique Ely into the game as well now for UTD. Another senior for Coach Polly Thomason. Dominique Eiley. Blackwell with a rare miss at the line for the Crew today. Now 16 of 18, falling back under 90%. But she's got 11. And there'll be a line change for the Crew and a standing ovation for UMHB. Maxwell try to earn 2 more at the line. Caitlin Judge, Hornsman, Eiley, Maxwell, and Brinkley out there for UTD. McLeod, Martin, Elliott, Hinton, and Johnson for the Crew. Coach Moorfield said that he feels comfortable going 10 deep, and the 5 out here on the court now, none have started. They've all played over 7 minutes apiece, many up to 14 minutes. Very deep Crew team. Martin into the paint, knocks down the running jumper. And Martin now with 4 points. Brinkley, shot no good. Eiley at the buzzer, can't get it to fall. Excuse me, Warnsman at the buzzer, can't get it to fall. And that will do it here for the second round. It's UMHB advancing into the round of 16. And congrats to the Crew. And congrats to University of Texas Dallas. A fantastic season is going to fall just short, 23-6. Will fall the Comets. They shoot 22%, 15 of 69, 4 of 20 from downtown, and 14 of 23 from the foul line. Could not keep up with UMHB, 20 of 58, 34%. They were 7 of 17 from beyond the arc, and 17 of 19 from the foul line. For the Comets, individual standouts, Maxwell had 12 to lead her team, Skinner with 11, and Pena with 10. Pena also pulling down 10 boards. Okay, he had 8 boards. And for the Crew, Madison McCoy, 18 points on 5 of 7 shooting. Also had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. Kendall Rollins had 16 points, perfect 4-4 at the line, also had 10 rebounds. 11 points for Alicia Blackwell, and then 12 rebounds for Lara Jones. 7 for Blackwell as well. They move on to the round of 16. Their season's still alive now, 26-4 on the year. Thanks to our Crew down below for all of their efforts and out on the cameras. And thank you for watching us. Been happy to host this 4-team pod here in San Antonio. We hope you've enjoyed. And congrats again to Austin College, Trinity University, the University of Texas at Dallas, and of course our advancing team, the University of Mary Hardin Baylor Crusaders. And good luck to them in their next round, which will be on Friday night. And thank you for tuning in. Have a great time. Take care.